When you hear these things being said about young people and fronted as reasons why they didn't show up then and possible reasons why they will not show up in 2027, what does that make you feel?
I think people will show up in 2027. I don't know where you're getting the assumption that they will not show up. Why they did not show up in the previous elections, I think 8 million young people did not show up because voting has to make sense to our lived realities. And at that time, I think people were thinking, who is the better devil? Is it the Raila mother camp or is it the Ruto Rigathi camp? I voted for Raila and Martha because I thought this is a bit sane because of their history on human rights and fighting for democracy. And the elections went how they went. But if you look at the history of elections in our country, it always ends up in contested elections. Either they have been rigged, they have been stolen. Sometimes there's war, like in 2007, 2008, post-election violence in 2022. But why young people were not showing up is they were beginning to feel like this is a never-ending circle. You turn up, you vote, a caliber of people go to office, they steal your resources, your life remains the same. So what is the point of going to line up and vote for people who actually don't care for your interests? They will speak to you all the flowery languages. They will tell you bottom up. They will tell you serikali ya mama mboga. They will tell you serikali ya boda boda. But once they empower, Kenya is a country of shareholders. It's all of these things that we are wondering what happened to your sense of country. So young people are beginning to break through that ceiling and saying, we're not going to participate in this if this is what it is about. But right now we are talking to ourselves and realizing, you guys, we are actually the biggest voting bloc. If we consolidate ourselves, we could take this system and actualize everything we have been dreaming about, the new Kenya that we want. Because everything that is happening right now in Kenya and East Africa is something we want to leave behind. Our generation wants to birth a new country that respects and upholds the Constitution of Kenya 2010, respects human rights, respects the rule of law. There is sanity, civility, and dignity for the people of Kenya, which the political elites have failed to do since independence. It's been since 1963. We should not be having such levels of poverty. We should not be having young people saying, hatutaki kutumia madawa za kulevya, tunataka grao. And there has been money allocated to all of that. So we are seeing an end to the leadership of greed, an end to the leadership of stealing people's resources. People now have an urgency to do that for themselves because we are realizing we don't even need them. They need us.
But let me ask you two questions just on that, and the rest of you can jump in on this as well. Why do you think it's taken this long to have this sort of shift?
Why do I think it has taken so long? I think because for some time people were gullible, people believed in the lies they were sold, because you know, it's your leader, they have studied us enough and known if I sell this angle, people will buy into that. But it's always been a game.
So you're saying that the hope is in short supply right now?
Hope is in short supply.
Now,
right now, nobody can sell us hope. Maybe hope for one-term presidency, but nothing beyond that. You can sell us the hope to have Ruto go for a one-term presidency, but not the hope to change our lived realities, because we've seen it.
You raise an interesting question there, and I want to hear you, James, on this. What are your views on this? Why do you think it's taken this long? Why are the youth kind of, one would argue, a lot more plugged in now than just the recent election? Why?
Let me give you a brief background and tell you why we are interested now.